Good evening, guys. Hopefully you're having a nice Thursday. It's super sunny out here in Finland, in Tampere. And yeah, today we have a lot of stuff. And as you can see, I have a very different account, Skull 2. So I did, um, or I'm trying to do what you guys have been requesting, and I do have more armies available. Even though I have to say that a lot of the new uh, the new armies are not really up to par with the sort of selected contestants that I've picked to fight against this account. So I've put everybody who is below rank 11 to fight against this account, and we will be switching between those. Now, about the stream and what we're going to be going through. So as many of you have perhaps read, follow. Uh, next next Monday we're going to have an era change. We're going into an era 9, and again starting with season 1, you will lose your old power stones. You will start getting new power stones from level 1. Hello, Vendaria. And we will also have new things coming at the same time into the game. From of course normal season pass cosmetics to new rank, new units, and of course the new Power Stone pool is going to start from zero. So again, it will have new some same Power Stones and some new Power Stones, or well, one Power Stone, and you will see which one today. Also, it's something that I have been talking on the stream that would be really nice thing to have. So if you know what I'm talking about, if you can guess. Uh, Thank you, Eskop. If you can guess what is the new Power Stone, what it does, you will win a special prize. Um, so, without further ado, let's do a couple of matches. Let people roll in little by little, and then we can take a look. I will switch over to a different account and different server, and we will be able to take a look at the new stuff and new things. Uh, so I have 3 armies over here for sort of uh, newer accounts, and we're going to start with those. There weren't that many newer account applicants, so I've separated them, as I said. And all of these builds have been submitted to me by Greenfoot. He was kind enough to send me a whole bunch of layouts for rank 8, and well, that was really awesome. So this is a very sort of traditional standard. Uh, Wait, how can I make like yeah. Uh, Zoom doesn't work over here, only in the battle, but uh, I take not the most optimal swarm build, but still does have quite all the basics in it, and obviously using the most powerful units of some some person. This is one of the favorite classics, crowd favorite, the corner camper wagon. Well, there's no wagon, but there's a lot of camping going on in the corner. And then this one is really low level in case we find somebody or somebody applies, some really new player applies, and there's level 3 2 units and so on. And we have a question. Hi, Battle Legion. Wrong form and description. Fight Night 14 instead of Fight Night 15. Thank you. Well, I'm not going to fix it now, but yeah, it's a typo and I missed it. Sorry about that. Is the new attack tome based on distance? It's a new tome. It's a new Powerstone. I didn't say that it's an attack tome, defense tome, utility tome. It does something new that hasn't been done before. Like, I mean, effect is new, and yeah, it's not something that you have seen, and it's not necessarily attack. It's not necessarily defense. It's not necessarily utility. You have to. No, you've never had one, but I've talked about it that it would be a really, really cool thing to have. Empowered Plague Tome we've already had for a while. That came out and we I even did the whole army Plague Marines build based on Empower Plague. That was yeah, that was not the correct answer, but let's start with the actually let's pick a nicer background first. I think we could go since we're gonna go with druids soon. I think some nature maybe the they're camping out in the jungle, and I will also make sure that I have the the player list, and actually I will set and put it to Discord that I will start talking about the new update. Information new update at 1900. So first we're going to do, so let's put it in 1830 so that we can then we go through the stuff, and then we can concentrate on fight night. Uh, there we go. Actually, I'll just put this to media. It's fine. All right. Yeah, we have Muakish as a first contender, and he is rank 10. So I think that yeah, I think that we can try the corner camper build against the Muakish. Yeah, we have the Muakish. Yep, in 20 minutes. In 20 minutes, I'm gonna start showing the new units and power stones. But you can still power stone, and you can still try to guess what does the power stone do. And let's see how Miyakish deals with a nice corner camping style. Hello, Dr. Compote. That's a very nice drink. Did drink a bunch as a kid. Yeah, 1830. So and it's 18. We have different time zone. I am in Jaspor. I am in Finland, and right now it is 1810. So yeah. Actually should. Hmm, that's actually a good point. I will fix this message. Information a new update in 20 minutes. Yeah, there we go. Finland, yes. I am in Finland. Um, so Miakish got 50 gems. I need to send those to Mr. Miakish. And we can go to over here and yeah, Ender Hunter 15 is up next. And maybe actually in 20 minutes we might be able to get through all of the lower level accounts, and then we can do straight up level 12. Maybe I will have to do some tweaks to them because again, like the power stones are not in there. Ender 15 with 50 gems. There we go. And you can sign up to the contest. There's actually a, isn't there? I can link. Uh, Elshkov. Okay, my guess for the Power Stone is Empower Stun, and we had Gravity as a suggestion. We will see if those are correct. Um, yeah, it should be. Uh, and sent the gems to Ender. And we have Ruvendi. Ruvendi is level 10, so I think that yeah, we have the corner build for Mr. Ruvendi. Well, or Wendy. How many people are there working on the game? We have about 30 people all in all, so from coders to artists to people doing QA and all sorts of things. Well, I mean, well, there's only two guesses. You can tell me that like if you come up with a better and stronger belief, you can say that I changed my mind. Let's do it like that. And 50 gold, yeah, gold gems, gold gems. Leandi is next, and Leandi is rank 9, so let's go with this. And well, that is Swarm and Swarm, but I think that I have more hit points and I do have some freezing on there. Though he does have a Frost Mage, and yeah, completely overwhelmed. Thank you, Dr. Kompot. Yeah, one active. Yeah, Yanis, the description says, I wonder if I can still change it. Uh, Description where? I mean, in my settings, I do see 15. If you mean the oh right, the YouTube description should have 15 now, I believe. Fight Night 15. Or if you mean the picture, yeah, that one is old. Yeah. Actually, probably there should be a Google form for it next time. Leandi beat me, so let's give some gems to Leandi, and we're almost at the point where we need to start talking about the new update. So, what units do you think could be hiding in the druidic mysterious forest among the untamed beasts and all other nature densities? All right, good. I'm not sure. I mean, like, I didn't actually change the number of the like right now. I just resaved the same description, and it's strange, but nonetheless. Captain M2 grabbing a victory. And hungry beasts, druids. So, well, we have already one elemental. We have Earth elemental. So, what kind of elemental? Like thorn elemental, or what would be an elemental be like? Then we have Mr. Kleiner held, and we're gonna hit Mr. Kleiner with our corner setup and see if you can get through all of my mega shrooms. They all of the doggies grab the shrooms, but yeah, the swarm is a bit too tough for the corners. Kleiner with the win, and I wonder if there would be something to help with all the swarm. Obviously, a druid that buffs allies or debuffs enemies somehow. It's not called druidic forest for no reason. That's a pretty nice guess. Why was his golem unkillable? Uh, Good question. I'm not sure. I didn't even notice if maybe he was getting healed somehow. Was there a healer unit? I didn't pay attention. But it actually shouldn't. Hmm. But some gems first, and Seiho is next, and Seiho will go up against the Frozen Swarm. Tornado unit. Oh, so that would be kind of like air elemental. Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. I forgot about the empower elements, and the whole of my army was doing freeze damage. So, Doctor Compot, thank you for having my back. You're paying more attention as I keep on talking. Good job. Seiho is trying to hunt down my last shield guy. Shield, and there's some gems for Seiho, and then we have double emperors. They are different people with different, or well, maybe same person. Actually, is it? Well, I think that it's somebody with two accounts of the same level. Well, we still got 9 minutes, so why not? I'm going to play one of these accounts, and then I'll save the second for later because, well, it's never. Eh, let's see. What do you guys think about my Powerstone? Death Ignite. On death, the unit explodes and put the enemies who are close on fire. Yeah, so it basically would be kind of like a small corpse explosion as it was or has been done in quite a few games. Uh, Plow. There we go. That's and then I'm going to mark down that I'm not going to play against the second one, the second account of the same guy, unless I get to that somehow later, which I doubt because there's a lot of applications now. We are over 100 people applying for the fight night, uh, so this one is the one that we skip, and we go to the next. Hello, Jacob. A new unit could be a big plague bearer. When it dies, it splits into a bunch of pieces that spread the plague to all units that get hit by those small pieces. So kind of like gelatinous cube or something. I'm not sure if that kind of the idea is cool, but I'm not sure if that would be very druidic. The sort of slimy, like more of a like dungeon, like kind of feel, in my opinion. So Tilops, some gems there. Well, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. This week I do have special armies which were prepared beforehand, and you were rank 8. Yeah, these were rank 8 suggestions by Greenfoot 5. Even though a lot of the people that have been playing against them have been rank 9 or rank 10, but I've still played with them. When is the reveal? In 5 minutes. 5 minutes, and I'm going to start talking about the new patch. And I have basically two more fights to go through. Maybe I'll even do the Emperor alt account just so that I can do everything with that one go. Rebel Rouser, 50 gold. That was rank 9. I mean gold gems. Keep saying gold. Uh, and then we go to Inastani. Oh, I didn't check. Could have actually used a bit smaller. I don't think that Inastani is going to have a very good time against this corner build. Well, there we go. And yep, I'm using all sorts of. I've used swarms during the events before. I use all sorts of build. I tried to do. I've used soul cannon. I've used swarms. I've used level 15 units. I tried to make it challenging. I mean, the point is that it's not that easy to beat. Godless is the last one before. Yeah. For CMD, hey, did I miss something important? If you're over here to hear about the new update, then you haven't. If you wanted to see some of the matches against the newer players, because this is Skull 2 account that I'm using right now with a bit with tuned down armies from normal fight nights. You missed those, but we're going to go into the new units in just a second, and then we will continue talking about Battle Legion and playing Fight Nights. And Godless gems for Godless. Maybe he will find God. Maybe not. We will not never know, but soon we will know. We will know who can win the race. That's a tip, sort of to the Power Stone that I'm going to be talking about. Hello, I'm stuck at 1700 and I can't get to escape that. Joshua. Joshua, have you joined the Discord and have you joined the clans and our clan and have you uh, tried to get help? We do have quite a bit of quite knowledgeable players. There's Greenfoot. There's new ones, and actually in different languages. I mean, Elshkopf is from Germany. Stream of Tangara or Igor Glass is from Russia. And actually, before like I have a couple of minutes to talk or mention something before the new update and the power stones and the new units, and it is something that Greenfoot 5 has been asking and quite a few other people that new channels, new sections, new battle sages or the sort of moderators. But battle sages are the knowledgeable people which have some control over the Discord and the conversation on Discord, mainly moderating that the it stays civil. Uh, uh, so yeah, more of those are going to come, and I would like to explore possibility of opening different language sections in the Discord. So, but I need to find people who would be able to help me out with those. So that should come pretty soon. Definitely before we are uh, let's say globally released, which will happen pretty soon as well. Uh, Thank you. I will fix it for the next time, Edward. A power stone that makes units immune to damage for a short period of time. It can trigger based on how much damage the unit take. I guess a health percentage threshold. We did have an immunity tome previously. It probably will come back at some point. But now you will find out the new the new stuff about the news about the Era 9, Season 1 of Era 9. And over here, I do need to actually do a little bit more of preparation and change account. And I can't see the tag from here. Oh wait. Oh yeah, actually I do have a tag saved up because I do need a tag. I do need a tag to make this look fun and awesome. So how we do that is we hold the race. We hold the race. Who can run fastest? And and we have. So this is a presentation of a new Powerstone, and wow, this is so hard to do because it keeps logging me out as well when I try to set things up, which is not a very good thing. But a new Powerstone, yes. It's not the new wagon UI. Actually, that is something to talk completely different about. I mean, it is new UI, but it is also going to be a bit different way of how you open the wagons, and hopefully it will actually be a lot better. Uh, there shouldn't be an echo. I don't have any. Okay, but so first of all, now we do the race. So I'm not distracting, not paying attention to other stuff anymore. So the race in the race we have level 1, level 12, level 8, level 9 dogs, and level 1 Death Knight. Set, go. Can you guess what the tome does? The Power Stone does. So if we go to the no, the speed is not scaled but with level, absolutely not. So we have level 1. Yes, Eshkov, you're correct, the slow tome. So now you can slow down units if you so wish to. So level Warhound level 1 it doesn't have. I mean it has the same speed as level 15 Warhound. But then we have level 9, and the reason why I have a bit higher is that I was actually trying to make them stop, but I couldn't. So we have level 1 slow tome, and it's going to reduce the movement by 50%. And the later ones you will find out later. um, so that was no Vindaria, not the less units, the more the speed. It's absolutely not. It is the only thing that is slowing units down. As over here we have it. Increases movement speed by minus 50%. Not sure if that's the most uh, logical way of explaining of increasing it by minus 50%. I mean, it is very mathematical, but uh, but the thing is that you could also like what you would have done in 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 here. Um, it increased the movement by so basically like you can combine you can combine the increasing and decreasing of movement, and then all in all it calculates. So basically the tooltip calculates always the value of combined effect. So if you have plus effect, minus effect, so it either gives plus percentage or it pluses the minus percentage. Yes, increased by minus 60%. But let's look at the new tow and the new wagons and how they work. So the wagons have not changed. The timers on the wagons have not changed. The amount of fragments that you get from the wagons is not changed. What is changing is how you unlock the wagon. Yes, it had all the math for all the stones applied. Yes, Greenfoot. So the if before, what would happen is that you have you just keep passively getting the wagons, and eventually you have them all unlocked. Or I mean, they all arrive. You play through the 15, 20, however matches you need to unlock all of the three wagons, and you're done. So we've changed it so that you can unlock pretty fast. So pretty fast low level wagons. So it starts unlocking. It takes 3 minutes to unlock, and if it has longer waiting time. So I mean, this is wrong timer on the on sort of oh, this this build. But basically, if you have a higher level or a larger wagon, which would take normally longer to get then or unlock, then it would you would be able to unlock it to set it unlocking basically overnight and unlock the smaller wagons during the day and pick up the rewards from them and then go looking for more. So hopefully that made some sense. There's more. It will be written out in the patch notes, and we're going to talk about it more. But basically, if before you just waited and you play the game, got 3 keys per wagon, and locked the wagons. Now the wagons they appear with victories, but you can decide when you want to start unlocking them. Yeah. No, you need to wait for the other one to unlock the previous like the second one. You can't unlock all of them at the same time. No. And for the units, so I think I don't remember who had the correct guess on the unit. I'll start off with that one, with the already guessed unit, and yes, it is a druid. No, they don't grow more, like they don't become longer for waiting, but basically you can get smaller wagons and larger wagons. And smaller wagons you can unlock faster, so you probably want to unlock them during the day. And larger wagons you probably want to set to unlock overnight when you're not going to be playing. And now you can actually set that and control that manually. But now let's take a look at the first unit from rank 13. And it is another support unit, a support unit that targets nearby friendly units, healing them, removing conditions, and giving them a short duration blessing that increases attack potency and damage resistance. Yes, druid that heals and buffs. Like but he heals only one target, unlike paladin, which has a healing aura, or Valkyr, which spreads, which has three healing beams. And actually, let's move these guys a bit further so you can see some cool stuff happening. So we have two golems, and yeah. So now I can open this. I get and I can start unlocking. And now what happens is, oh, that was very swift swift defeat. So wait, does it need to actually get damaged before it gets buffed? This is okay. Okay, I need to fix this a little bit. So that I can show show a bit how that works. Let's pump these guys to something like that. There we go. And go back to here, and I want to show the actual buff that flying unit. Yeah, crows. I mean, I'll get to the crows. I'll get to the crows. Don't you worry. I'll get to the crows. Let me get the Mr. Yeah, this is the right one. Mr. Druid to show his stuff, because actually you will be able to there we go. I think now it should. Oh, I didn't save that. That's great. I'm not going to waste more time on this and well, actually it's not that long. Sorry for messing up so much. It's just can't remember it all. I need to spin once to save the army. That's There we go. I get to play against myself. Number 32 with super awesome builds. And now we go to the account with all the goodies, and maybe we'll get to actually move these guys closer so that we get to see. Don't die. Yeah, I just want to show it like so that actually. Yes, now we go. There we go. So it it buffs the unit. It does a bit more damage. It becomes larger, and you can get some pretty big brutes, and Yeah, it does save when you surrender. Chairman. Yeah. Right. So there we go. There we go. We have seen the Druid, so I'll show him once again. Uh, increases the potency. You can increase his range. As you can see that you can't boost his ability, so the amount that he increases the attack by is it stays like that. Um, yeah. Then let's look at the crows. So so you were super correct. We do have crows. It's not just normal crows. It's a murder of crows. Uh, hey Ulthar, I think that Shaman needs a little bit more range or it will get swarmed. Uh, I mean, you can actually. It has two slots for ranged, and I'm not sure what's the actual range. I haven't tested it. It might be that it's a bit too short, but then again, it does give a pretty good buff, and it cleanses the conditions from enemies. Do the buffs stack? So if you would have four druids, I don't think so. I don't think so. I haven't asked, but I don't think so. Um, Good that the heal doesn't look too OP. No, the heal is a lot smaller. It's not the same heal. I mean, we can go also look at the druid still, and so it does have a longer cast range, and it doesn't heal as much as Valkyr. I mean, Valkyr is the main healer. Oh man, and Trent. Um, Spires are constructs. You can't heal spires. Will it cleanse MC? I believe so. I believe that it will cleanse MC. I haven't tested it, but I think it should. So what do we have here? We have a group unit that harasses random enemy units by stunning them, untargetable while in the air. So this is another quite fast unit that can rush over your defenses, and it doesn't have that much health points, but it does fly pretty fast, and it's not uh, targetable while, so you can't shoot at it while it's flying and attacking stuff. So yeah, they sort of hop, dive in, as crows do. As crows do, they dive in and pick and stun. Oh, don't just you wait. Just you wait. I've left I think the best for the last. I mean, this is a pretty cool unit, and it does look very much like how you would expect the crows. I mean, if you would also drop like where is the crow master? Where is my crow master? There we go. Yeah, yeah. There we go. There's a whole like crow. Oh, Beryl is a little bit. Beryl is kind of tough. I don't think that the crows are going to do too well against Beryl, but no, it's immune to everything while flying. And now, last but definitely not least, actually I don't need to go over here. We can go over here. So we have this big tree. That's actually a fair point that archers should be able to hit the crows. That actually would be, yeah. So we have Ancient Tree, a static unit that entangles nearby units periodically, dealing damage to them and preventing them from moving. So I might need to set up like a better. Well, actually, let's just go and see what it. Oh no 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 no. This is not fun. Let's go. God damn it! Stop this shit. There we go. Don't think that it's going to last very long, but so what it does is that the TT competition is going to be close. Right. So what it does is that it has very large swearing. Yeah, it just slipped by. I'm very sorry. If somebody got offended, forgive me, please. The so what the unit does is it grabs an approaching unit and holds it like, well, with a grasping vine, dealing damage to it. And it can grab several units. Obviously, it can't hold the whole swarm, but it can hold the whole bunch of the swarm. So my frustration and unfortunate swearing on the stream came from when actually I'm just going to go and uh, show it on a different account because like I'll just set up a few more of these guys over here so that I can show uh, what it does because it definitely is a interesting unit and okay. All right, so now I should have the, yeah, I should have it set up and now we have 4 units approaching and let's see how many of them. So it does grab quite a bit of the people up at the front. The rest are of course free to go and poke and chop him down. But he's a quite chunky tree, and actually eventually some units managed to break out. So a root effect is added. Those walls are really going to make a difference. The walls were there for the race. I mean, originally I made the stage so that people could um, see the racing doggies, and I had to put some units. And at first I thought to just putting the stones at the end, but you couldn't save the army without any shooting units, so I've put one tower. Uh, I don't actually know what is the I mean, it goes the damage that it does goes with levels and hit points keep rising, but I'm not sure what's the maximum amount of units that it can grab. But yeah, it grabs and holds, and I mean if we look at let's put a different unit over there. So if I would put like clear this and like put one of these guys and then maybe put these guys and save it. And so let's see how like so he grabs the big dude. I think that he's going to so he has a very good hold on the units. Um, is there a point to register for Fight Night anymore? I kind of missed the stream. Sure. Adrian, I will play all the matches regardless, and will send the gems when I have time to do so. And if I don't, then I will just send the base amount for participation. Participation, you will always get at least participation if you signed up. So yeah, that was also, yeah, it does count as melee, but you can still register. Yeah, so there we go. We have 3 new units. I think that it will be quite an interesting season and era in general. The slow tome, so you can now have a bit more control over how fast your units are moving. Do you want to draw the enemy in? Do you want to rush forward? Um, we have more sort of rush and immune units. Um, I mean, and then of course we have something that can hold and grab and quite easily kill a bunch of, like, I'm not even sure how long would it take it to. I don't think that it would take very long to for the tree to kill a bunch of dogs, for example. Yeah, yeah, and I think that now, do you guys have questions about the upcoming update? We've seen some units. We've seen a new Powerstone. We can take a look. I mean, the full selection of Power Stones will come out on Monday. I'm not going to go through because through all of them here, so that we get to play some of the Fight Night games as well. Uh, but yeah, if you have some more questions regarding the new update units, things to come, don't hesitate to ask. And meanwhile, I'll be going to a previous game and setup. It is a 3 cost unit. If you have 2 of them and a bunch of crystal spires, then nothing will go through lol. Uh, Actually, those birds, for example, would fly over. Is the druid a nature? I believe that's actually a good question. I'll check. Oh no, wait. We need to go here. But is druid a nature? Yes, druid is nature. A nature. And crows are nature. And dogs are nature. Stormcaller is order. And who else? These guys are nature, and Untamed Beast is nature. So yes, he can run. The druid can run behind the beast. Actually, I'm not sure if it's able to target wraiths or not. Uh, like you guys can find out about the wraiths when this comes out on Monday. All right. I need to do still. I need to go and look at the sign up list. Ooh, that's a lot of sign ups. Um, and there are a couple of. All right. I need to fix the. If you guys are applying, and I can see that for example, somebody quite recently applied um, with their name instead of the tag. I'm not. I'm just going to delete the storing and fury because I need your battle tag. The battle tag can be found here at RRZZ is the battle tag of this account. So when you're applying, I want to see that, not the name, not the skull, because there can be 20 skulls, but the battle tag is unique. So this is what I'm doing. I'm just actually removing somebody from the list because I'm going to upload them to the admin tool, and then I will have the matches set up for my game with you guys. Uh, okay. So yeah. I'm having troubles with this for some reason. This is not going well. Keeps messing up. Okay. One more try. Okay. All right, I think that now I finally have the, yes, I have the, right, I finally have the, okay, I don't need the skull 2, but the RRZZ. There we go. And this is, I've changed, I got a new iPad, and this is a new admin account. The old admin account went with an old iPad back to Dmund. That was actually a support iPad, and these armies or these units, I don't have all the, like, I didn't have all that much time to mess around with this, but hopefully we'll be able to have some cool fights, cool stuff, and if needed, I will do something and upgrade these armies to make it more interesting. Right, so we have a demonic theme, and then I also have a sort of haunted druidic forest theme. Even though the Stormcaller is order and not nature, and there is actually a new druid in town, but well, we can still start with that. And the first fight night participant is Mr. Volgods. Mr. Volgods. All tags have. It's better to use at. In some places you need to have at, in some places you don't, because of reasons. But the main thing is that I get the 4-letter number combination, because with that I can actually schedule a fight against you. Uh, with your name, I don't really do much with your name alone. But Volgods first, and we have the new meta, the RD meta with some soul pile action, and Volgods is doing quite a bit of harassing on the background, and actually, oh wow, it's just murdering the last of my beautiful druids of the haunted forest. Some gems and this this is an old battlefield, one of the old premium ones. And Gimblineus is next, and we're gonna have some demon power over here. So some archery going on, and well, I see that the Soul Pylon RD has been quite nice and popular. I might need to pump up the the units for this. The Gimlenes with a victory. And Dutch Dawn. Ooh, this some nice. Oh, Dutch Dawn also with the RDs and ah, so close so far. And actually, I can also open up the Ask Traplight while I'm doing this. Now that I'm getting back into the flow of Jordy is next. Jordy. Jordy up against my demonic horde. Well, one reason about like with the wagons, it was very weird that sort of you come into the game and then you play and you get some units and you get some resources and you upgrade and then you don't really have stuff to like unless you're pushing for the uh, for for number one spot or you just want to spin some, you don't really have sort of like uh, reason to spin more. But if you like, it doesn't really feel nice that you got an upgrade and you don't really have cool reasons to put those guys into battle. But now with the new system, you come in, you have the chest open, you get the stuff, you upgrade the units, and then you get to spin some more and unlock some more chests or like get some more chests into your uh, area. And let's send some gems to Jordy. And I mean, for sure, we want we want you guys to come back to the game and play. Like it's not a secret. Um, Jordy with 50 gems, and now we going to have this Devil Rage. Okay, Devil Rage is opened, and I will actually put this to half a screen, and let's get different one over here. And I need to find my no, it's wrong folder. I'll open the Ask Traplight and start going through that as well. We can start with this one, and then there was the second one that was, yeah, okay. Now I have questions, and I'm going to still open the chat so I can see the questions from the chat. Devil Rage needs some gems, obviously, and he is also, I can see, in Tavern 3 clan. Well, Rom Drake, we are not changing the amounts of being dropped, so you will be getting the same stuff. But basically, you will if before you first played and you got the wagon and then you upgraded, now you first upgrade, then you play, and then you put something else to unlock, and then you come back to the unlocked chest. I mean wagon. Um, let's switch to a different army, and we should have Mr. Jiwon Jasper. Uh, Jiwon Jasper is fighting, and I can start looking at some questions that were submitted. It's really cool to see that units are getting nerfed and buffed, and others are getting buffed after each update. You see people are shifting their setups and leveling units that were underpowered, keep up the nerfs and buffs. Actually, to this, I'd like to um, add something, and we are also going to have some balance changes and some fixes coming out with the next patch as well. So on Monday, some more tweaks to make things even better. And then let's go back to Demonic Horde, and Lord Ulthar is next. Currently, free-to-play players don't get that much tomes, while players with season pass are overloaded with tomes. I think if free-to-play players should have more ways to get tomes. Um, well, you get tomes from the free pass. So there's 5, 7, 9, 14, plus one for each afterwards, and I'll be honest with you guys, we do want you to buy the premium season pass at least. Like it's uh, it's possible and it's playable completely free with absolutely no money, but then it takes much longer time to build up the resources, and then you don't get the same amount of, let's say, power stones than people who have purchased the premium pass or have spent some gems onto. I mean, the like you can get, for example, gems from participating in the fight night. You get the gems from completing quests and power packs. Power pack costs 140 gems. It's not something that you need to spend money, euros or dollars on. And let's go to the next. First, gems for Ulthar. Edgekopf, you summed it up very well. The principle is simple: pay to progress faster. You don't want to pay, no problem. You need to grind more. Well, that is the gist of it. And to be fair, for example, season pass is and has quite a lot of resources. And what comes to buffs, to skip the time and grind, well, uh, yeah, those do exist, and that's how we were able to make the game. And on the other hand, what I've talked about last stream as well, that if you've spent a lot of time and or you've spent time and you've spent uh, some effort thinking, researching, and building strategies, you can do quite well with free to play against leveled up accounts. I mean, the current account that I'm using, it's not that powerful. I mean, I've used previously accounts with level 14, level 15 units, and still got uh, completely destroyed by some of the armies. And sure, some of the people have spent money, but a lot of the people in Fight Night don't spend money, and they're doing quite fine. Anyway, let's continue, and we have Ellis de Hangst next. Ellis de Hangst, and let's see how he will do. Have you thought about gifting players for Battle Legion anniversary special occasions? Yeah, I mean, sure, that something like that would be cool. We'll need to talk to the dev team, and again, if I would bring it up right now, they will throw keyboards at me. People are coding, people are doing art, and people are working really hard in preparation for the very soon launch, and what we expect to be a quite a big flood of new players and new battle spinners. Yes. There is a cap of how much gold you can grind. Yes, that is true. That is true. There is a cap to how much gold you can grind. There is no cap how many tomes you can grind though. You can grind as many tomes as you reach ranks. Um, and it also limiting the amount of gold gained. All the auto spinners are not that great after that. Um, so Hades is next. Oh, that was ah. Hades didn't put his rank, and he got, yeah, he got 50 gems. So I didn't have rank as a compulsory thing, and I did it actually on purpose. At first I had it as a compulsory, but then I removed the compulsory mark because I do know a lot of people like to skip answering questions, and sometimes it's a good thing to learn to pay attention and fill in the questions because then you don't get steamrolled by rank 12 builds. Yanis MS. Uh, Yanis MS. It's the same thing that I just delete the people with just the name instead of the tag. Even if that name would have been unique, I don't go looking for that. I specifically ask for the tags, and if you don't send the tag, I'm going to delete your entry. Yeah, I'm fighting people from all ranks. At the beginning uh, of the stream today, I fought the lower ranks. There weren't anybody that signed up with that that much lower of a rank, but how many subscribers do you think you will have on your channel after launch? That's a good question. I think that after launch it could go to maybe 500 or something. We'll see. We'll see. It's really hard to say. Of course, if we would put the YouTube button into the game, and we probably will at some point, it will definitely boost the number of subscribers and people on the stream. But I'm also a little bit conscious about pushing too many people over here. This is sort of like super special private thing for you guys. Um uh, because this is done basically from my apartment. You can see this is my kitty bank. So with all of my coins, all of my change. So I'm doing it, from home, and a lot of the things are not as good as they should be. Like for example, spelling mistakes, lack of some graphical assets, issues with setting up the fights, or uh, not being able to send the win loss automatically, the gems, and instead needing to concentrate on that. So I after launch, I think that this will get quite big. But before now, let's enjoy this sort of uh, more homely like environment. Answer my question. Elshkov, what was your question? I think that I missed it. I'll let me go look for it. I also notice. Oh yeah, the art team is great. What was the question, Elshkov? Trying to ask it again. I'm. Oh, the principal. No. Uh, yeah, Elshkov, can you send the question again? I missed it. Uh, and yeah, let's spin. Meanwhile, oh, Simranjit, yes, we have Simranjit, who is in every stream. Love the guy, and also in pretty much, I think I'm not sure if Simranjit has been in every single fight night, but I think in majority. Yeah, season pass is $5 and it lasts for 2 weeks. And as a comparison, how much does ticket to movies cost? I mean, it's all relative what you spend the money on, but yeah, we do hope that some people do get the battle passes and some people do buy some other resources as well. Um, Meanwhile, gems for Simranjit, and we have Boomer, another friendly name from the neighborhood. By the way, you guys in the chat, what did you guys think of the first time spinners? Did you enjoy it as a whole experience? Would you be interested in doing something similar, but perhaps better organized with pre-made clans so that you could follow progress of rushing for the higher ranks? Maybe longer. Was 1 week not enough? Was or should it have been even more tighter? Like Jacob, if you have lower rank account, I can also switch to Skull 2 and it has much lower level units. I mean, I am checking that people are in about rank rank 11, 12, and I play with this account. Everything lower I'll play with others, and I do hope to have a little bit more of a variety so that I can switch faster and yeah. Some gems for Boomer. We have MD Broch is up next, and also apparently the our CEO has been watching the stream and he loves the energy and loves you guys. So greetings from our captain that is leading our ship to hopefully even cooler and greater things. Uh, let's roll some. Ooh, MD bruh, that's you should have put your rank. You should have put your rank. Always answer. Try to answer whenever ask the questionnaire. Try to answer it and answer all the questions because MD bruh, you're getting 50 gems and that is quite a little. Create more than one event like that. People choose only one to play, and one is for the more hardcore players, the other for more casual. That would be perfect. I mean, I am trying to with Fight Night. I am trying to accommodate wider variety of players, but Sorry, the sound went off again. But with the first time spinners, it was more about even just trying to, well, a, trying to reach as far as possible, and two, very very big thing for me. And if you guys noticed, the most gems that I gave out were for creating guides and creating experiences. So perhaps Rom, if you would create, if you would play the the same way as everybody else. So you start the first time spinners, and you don't have time to play very much, but you would um, create some like document the experience and talk about like how you've progressed through, and what are your tips and tricks, and maybe your way of progressing and optimizing your play uh, with less time than other people. And because what I want to do is to create as much help for now the new players that are joining in as possible. So maybe even the next fight nights should be with like max rank 5 accounts, or max rank, not 5, maybe max rank 8 9 accounts, so that it would help the new players. Again, I'm not forgetting or leaving the old players out of this. That's not the point, and that's not the point of our company or what we're trying to do. But uh, as we're preparing for global launch, and we are hoping for big floodgate of people, and we are going to be using our own resources to do marketing, and there will be a lot more players, a lot of new players, a lot of new players. So we do of course want to make sure that now they are taken care of, and then of course we're working, and I mean, we have been testing new game mode internally, and it's not something that we're ready to show yet, but the stuff for new and older coming. And well, I mean, we have now been just now looking at whole bunch of new units, and those are for rank 13 and high level play. The skin ideas were great, Team Ranjit. And nice references. I also played quite a lot of League of Legends, and even met one of the voice actors that did Shaco and a whole bunch of other skins. Really great guy. Dr. Heisenberg is next, and he's ranked 12. Yep. Actually, normally I even checked that, but this stream I kind of missed on that. But Dr. Heisenberg with a lot of soul firing, and then just slowly annihilating and overwhelming my poor uh, corrupt forest. There we go. Gems for Doctor. Nessa is next. Nessa. Let's go to. Oh, this is going to. Nessa is, I guess. No, Nessa is rank 12. Alright. Will there be a volume mixer in the upcoming patch? I'm afraid not. I don't think that, no, there won't be a volume mixer. We need game in iOS store in Russia. Gol coming very soon. Very soon. Very soon. you don't have to wait for a very long time to get it in on iOS in Russia. Absolutely not. Um, what do you mean? I mean, everybody is welcome to join and play. Like the first time spinners, as the idea behind it. I mean, everybody who signed up got gems. I like you literally didn't have to do anything to but to sign up, and depending on how many ranks your account gained, you got more. So of course, like first time spinners or fight night, when they're distributed through social media, Discord or in-game news, they don't reach everybody. And of course, we want to have this cool stuff in the game. Not not like this, but actually realized into a game idea, into a game mode, with all things crystal clearly explained and working perfectly and things going automatically. But right now, when the boys are coding hard, I'm spinning some legions with you. I don't even know. I don't even know. I'm spinning something. Spinning some field spinner, legion spinner. Yeah. Nessa. I haven't sent the gems to Nessa yet, but there we go. And Andreas. Andreas is next. And there we go. Roger. Andreas. And I have to say that I really do like seeing the Soul Pylon in the builds. Now it's looking quite good. I mean, it still is super powerful. It still punches like a truck when it does, uh, but it's less of a soul powered machine gun, but more of a like soul powered plasma ball of plasma. I don't know what would be a cool reference or good reference. Andreas, some gems. Thank you very much from Drake. I'm glad that you enjoyed. Um, from the Ask Traplight, people have been asking, mentioning, it's actually been in several questions. Are the replays and more stats on the like in the replays and stats? And that is something that we've talked about, and we really want to add the replays and the ability to share replays. And of course, it doesn't mean that if you get replays, you will get the ability to share replays automatically. But in general, that is something, it's always great if you're able to do something and then show off to your Discord buddies that you managed to beat whatever challenge, or beat them if you meet them. And same thing with stats. And you guys can trust me. I've played Path of Exile. I've played Magic the Gathering. I've played uh, Warhammer 40K and Fantasy Battle. I've played competitively and just for fun all sorts of all sorts of games. And I'm all about stats. I'm all about numbers, and I want to see, like, I have all the Excels with you guys participating. So at some point, I will even know, like like for example, who has had the most participations in the fight nights. Like maybe there is somebody, I don't know, maybe there is somebody who has been in every single fight night, and I definitely want to know. And if there is somebody, then like maybe on like 20th or something, I want to say thank you to that person. And the same thing with the with any sort of competitive scenarios. I would like to have all the stats. I would like to know what goes on, because be it competitive gaming or actual real sports, what matters is the score. Score is the only thing that matters, I would say. And style. Style is always great. If you can beat an opponent with style, it's what better, what could be better? Igor Glass, a very awesome new addition to the community, has been with us already for a little while, but compared to some of the old dinosaurs like Greenfoot and Apocalypse, Flaming Galaxy, and so on. He's more of a newer player, but definitely the videos are being shared around the office, and people love hearing the name and seeing the content on our company Slack already, and I'm sure that you guys enjoy his content on Discord as well. And let's see how will Igor Glass do against my... Oh, it's a slow... No, it's Captain M. What? I've already played Igor Glass. I've missed that. I'm so good. I'm so good at this. It's too challenging to keep track of everything. Well, gems for Igor, and then let's send some to Captain M as well, since he beat me. Dr. Compot, I actually had a Plague Marine army build couple of streams ago. The idea was I had Righteous Defenders with Empower Plague on them, and I had own Plague Throwers poison the enemy, and then wait. Well, basically, eventually the enemy would poison my own Plague Marines, and then they would just go chop chop even faster. It was a pretty fun build. Definitely want to spend a little bit of time thinking of cool stuff, stuff like that. Captain M, and Held is next. Held is next. Well, Elshkov, if all goes well and the company does well, we might be hiring, so, maybe there will be a spot to come and make armies over here. Who knows? Who knows? Some gems for Held. And we have only 10 minutes. 10 minutes. I didn't go through all that much of the Ask Traplight sections, but those questions, I will keep them. I will ask more questions, and I will just go through and add, and I will kind of make sort of congregated collection where I would try to bring the most current topics, because this is the number one Ask Traplight, because I went through all of the questions from last week, but this week's questions, they will go into the pile, so to say. Fly GC Fly is next. Also, I do have a small sort of kind of work, kind of personal announcement, and that is there will be no community stream next week, because I will take a week of vacation next week. I will prepare the social media posts, so you will have all the cool new information about the Era 9 and Season 1, but the fight nights and the stream will be on pause for a week. Oops. Hyppis. Yep, and that's a Finn. Hyppis is up next, and he's going to go up against my corrupted forest. Hyppis the Immortal. Oh yes, Axar, Johannes for the win. And it's also really beautiful weather, and they're saying that it's going to be plus 30, which is not very common in Finland, I can tell you. And I just crashed. We still have a few more minutes. I didn't even see what happened to Hyppis was jumping so hard that crushed my app. Jepsor Jepsor with some interesting build actually. Huh. There is some new corner stuff. Looks pretty neat. There's a freeze trap. There's like all sorts of. I wish there was also like a good point on the on the screen somehow. I mean, I did manage to get through quite far, but actually I might be able to. Yeah. Wow. That was a little bit surprising with such a elaborate setup. And we have Kiwi up next. Yeah, delay comp. I like it. I mean, I'm a control player myself. I like to stall. I like to, I'm the if we play FPS, I'm the guy with the sniper. And all the Russian people on the stream, yeah, I crab very hard. Like I don't rush. I just sit with a sniper and bah. And zero shame about it. With zero shame. With zero shame. Kiwi and Lucario. Lucario is next, and I think that Lucario is going to be the last contender for the live portion, and I will run the rest later. Shame on you. But it is so good, so good. So gems for Lucario, and I still have quite a bit of people signed up, and we've had a good number over 100. I think that we had like 130 people signing up for Fight Night 15. So definitely was not possible to go through all of the contenders live. But yeah, I will fight everybody else offline, and it will be a lot faster. Not today. Today I'm going to close the computer and make something to eat. But tomorrow morning I will go through the fights and then send out the gems to people. Thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Hopefully you guys are all excited for Era 9 and rank 13, and also get ready for more updates and more cool stuff, because we're just starting to roll out. Let's put it that way. Good night, good weekend, and see you guys in 2 weeks.